What's good, guys? CJ here, and today we're going to talk about Augusta. Kuro has officially given us her kit, and I want to talk to you guys, break it all down, and see how good she is and what she brings to the table. So without further ado, let's hop right in. It all kicks off with her normal attacks, as we can see right here, and they all pretty much revolve around prowess. Augusta obtains prowess when performing basic attacks, heavy attacks, mid-air dodges. Pretty much all of these things are going to give her prowess. Now, as you can see, we have her basic attack, heavy attack, steel clash, and mid-air attack, all dealing electro damage. And when it comes to her heavy attacks, it has some stages where it gets a little bit more complex, but it's still quite easy. When prowess is full, hold normal attack to cast a skill, then release normal attack to cast heavy attack, thunder roar, spin slash. Heavy attack, thunder roar, uppercut. When prowess is full, press jump to cast this skill. So it's pretty basic when it comes to her gameplay. You can pretty much see her doing that right here with the big old boink to the forehead. Then she's going to hit you with that good old uppercut, sending you up into the air. And the second and last part of it pretty much is bringing you all the way down with a big old hit. So that's pretty much her basic combat, right? Moving on over to the resonance skill, Warrior's Blade deals electro damage. So a big old hit that deals electro damage. Pretty damn simple. When it comes to her Resonance Liberation Sunward Conquest, it's going to revolve heavily around Majesty. Augusta obtains 1 stack of Majesty when casting Resonance skill Undying Sunlight Plunge, and when other Resonators in the team cast Outro skill, under the effects of Augusta's Outro skill, she will gain 1 stack of Majesty. Now, when it comes to her actual liberation, it has per se 2 stages. Resonance Liberation Sword of the Eternal Oath. Press and release Resonance Liberation to cast this skill, which is pretty much what you guys can see right then and there. And then we have Resonance Liberation Sublime is the Sun. When Majesty is full, hold Resonance Liberation to cast this skill and enter Sword Allegiance state for 7 seconds. This is pretty much her aura farming and a big part of her kit. During Sword Allegiance state, press or hold normal attacks to perform up to 9 strikes, which unlocks a powerful finisher move, while in Sword Allegiance, hold Resonance Liberation to cast the finisher early. So this is pretty much when she goes into that stance that she has her big old katana out and she starts slashing and gashing right here, as you can see on screen. This is the second part of her liberation, and when she's all built up, she goes into that big old hit that you see right then and there. Now, her Forte circuit, Call Me by the Sun. It all works around Ascendancy, obtaining Ascendancy through normal attacks, Resonance skill, Warrior's Blade, intro skill, Stride of the Golden Flare, Resonance Liberation, Sword of the Eternal Oath. So, very important, this is how you're going to get Ascendancy. When Ascendancy is full, Resonance skill is replaced with Resonance skill Undying Sunlight Strikes, which can be chained into Resonance skill Undying Sunlight Leap and Resonance skill Undying Sunlight Plunge, which is what you see right here. This is that gameplay that we all saw where she has the Griffin, brings you up into the air, pretty much powers up, smashes you down into the ground. Pretty damn good when it comes to what she brings to the table. Overall, her kit is looking very nice, and I gotta say myself, we've seen some of these other kits that have been extremely complicated. I don't know about y'all, but so far her kit is pretty straightforward. It seems pretty damn simple. Then we have her intro skill, which deals electro damage, another nice little old hit. Now, for her outro skill, Battle Song of the Unyielding. The next Resonator switched onto the field gains the following effects, which end immediately if this Resonator is switched out. Gains 15% damage amplification for all attributes, and casting outro skill grants 1 stack of Majesty and 1 stack of Crown of Wills to Augusta in this team. Now, this is really good because giving 15% damage amp for all attributes makes her really nice to play with quick swap characters. So if you have some characters that you really love, some quick swap units, you're going to be able to run it with your Augusta, deal damage with your Augusta, and then when you do your whole outro skill, they're still going to get buff for some damage amplification on all their attributes. Pretty damn cool. You could rock her with a lot of different units, like Yao, maybe even Shang Li, maybe a Brandt, who knows, but overall, that's a pretty nice thing that we got going on here. Now, we have the combat guide all the way here that if you want to check it out, I'll have the pin in the description. But over here pretty much tells you a little bit about the character, but I wanted to get down here. This is the most important part of it for me, and that is the inherent skill, Crown of Wills, which pretty much tells you what it is right here. It's very important that you guys read up on this when the character releases so you guys understand everything that, goes on. Crown of Wills. Each stack grants 15% electro damage bonus, stacking up to 1 time when Resonance Liberation Sublime is the Sun Everbright Protector ends. All stack of Crowns of Wills are removed. Now, this is important so you guys know the type of buffs you're getting, which she doesn't really seem to have a lot of like insane buffs for herself, but she's still out here outputting some pretty good damage. Now, the inherent skills is what I really want to talk to you guys about. Inherent skill, Glory's Favor. When Augusta deals damage, she gains a shield equal to 2.5% plus 350 of her max HP for 5 seconds, triggering once every 0.5 seconds. This effect is unstackable. Guys, I want to point this out because a lot of people have been talking about Augusta having a shield. That shield is non-existent. Like, you literally look at your Augusta and it's a tiny little baby portion that looks like a shield. It's not going to stop you from dying. It's not going to stop nothing. It's just kind of there to trigger several things from her kit, which we're going to talk about in 1 second. Now, her second inherent skill, Blazing Valor. When Augusta is out of combat for over 4 seconds, she gains the following effects, which can be triggered once every 4 seconds. If Majesty is less than 1 stack, restore 1 stack, and fully restore Crowns of Wills, which once again makes her pretty damn good for the swap comp or quick swap, because she's just pretty damn good when it comes to that. She's going to buff the incoming character, and if she's out of the field or out of combat for more than 4 seconds, she's going to be able to get some Majesty and some Crown of Wills, which is pretty damn good. Now, the reason that I wanted to talk to you guys about this particular thing is, one, to debunk the thought that people have that you're going to be having a shield with Augusta. That shield is pretty much non-existent. Like, a ad looks at you, an enemy just looks at you, your shield is gone. It's that bad. The main reason this is here is to work with her set, the Crown of Valor set, which pretty much, upon gaining a shield, increases the Resonator's attack by 6% and crit damage by 4% for 4 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds and stacks up to 5 times. So we're looking at a pretty damn nice 30% attack increase and 20% crit damage increase that synergizes perfectly with this. This activates every 0.5 seconds, and this right here can be triggered once every 0.5 seconds. So it works pretty damn good, ladies and gentlemen. And it also works pretty damn good with her weapon. Obtaining a shield allows heavy attack damage to ignore this percent of the target's defense for 7 seconds, stacking up to 5 times, and this effect is triggered once every 0.1 or 5 seconds. So basically, the big thing with her is that this shield is really here to trigger this crown of Valor effect, the Sonata effect, and her weapon. Other than that, the shield ain't really doing anything else. But what you will notice with this character is that she has a lot of simplicity into the kit. You might think that it gets complex, but it's really not. It's probably one of the shortest kits we've actually gotten in the past, I'd say, like 2-3 months. One of the shortest kits as well. And what I like about her is that not only is she pretty damn strong on her own, like, she seems like she has a lot of sustain, but the simplicity to the character is pretty damn good. Now, there are some caveats to it, and there are certain things that some people might not like, for example, the fact that, you know, you're going to want to have her weapon for optimal rotations, even though it's not going to be that necessary. And I talked about that on a previous video, and I will talk about that on her weapons video. But the fact that when you have her Glory's Favor right here working perfectly, you're out here stacking the Crown of Valor, and you're also stacking the weapon skill, feels really damn good. But overall, I do think that Augusta is going to be a really good character for a lot of people, be it a veteran, or if you're a new player, you're going to be able to play with this character without a problem at all. She's very good, and the fact that you can run her with more defeat is amazing. If you're brand new, just hopping into the game, definitely give her a try. I think she's going to be a very solid character. She's going to compare in a certain degree to a character like Carlotta that offered a lot for a lot of people. And overall, the fact that she can freeze time for 7 seconds allows people to get their mind together, get their plans right, deal some good damage, and maybe get themselves out of some very nasty situations. Overall, that's my take on Augusta. I think she's a great character. I don't think she's going to come out here and just break the game. And I do think she's very much worth it for beginners, middle players, and endgame players alike. That's going to be it. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.